Okay, everybody, it is me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Wednesday, September 8th, 2021. Sit down for a minute because we do have to talk. A lot of stuff going on, which began yesterday after the market closed. I'm referring to a statement by Morgan Stanley. We got more economic news. Of course, it's bad. And we found something else out. You know what? Hold that thought. And we'll talk about that in a moment here. Let's start off with these markets right now. Stock futures are slightly lower this morning, pointing towards a lower open. Okay, actually, NASDAQ futures are flat. Nothing major going on here. Let's look over at that 10-year yield, 1.35, remaining in that range I've been explaining to you every freaking day here. Dollar slightly stronger. The Dixie, okay, we're talking about relative value of the dollar. Again, a lot of people still confused here, but you do need to keep your eyes on that. Crude oil catching a nice bid right now, above $69 a barrel. So that's the setup this morning for the market. Let's see what they pull off. It's insane, and we're going to talk more about that in a moment. Let's move on to a few more assets here. Cryptocurrencies remain under pressure here. People, you do what you want. I think those of us out here that understand the space, and again, this space is not for everyone. Okay, I got that. Believe me. But those of us that understand it see this for what it is. Any pullback here, any drop in cryptocurrencies, any drop in anything right now should be bought. Okay. Again, this is my opinion. You do your own research, but again, those of us out here that have been into cryptos for a while understand what we're doing, why we're doing it. So, with that said, let's move forward. Gold and silver right now about flat, slightly positive. So that's the setup for the market right now. Futures, I don't even want to say really weak, but ever so slightly in the negative, except for the NASDAQ. 10-year yield stable. Crude getting a bit higher. That's positive for the market. The dollar slightly higher relative, the Dixie, to other currencies. So, we're just going to watch that play out. Now, I want to talk about some news here that we got. So Morgan Stanley is now coming out warning on the stock market, saying that we should expect a drop in this market, which could be, I guess, relatively substantial in their view. Whatever, over the next few months. Look, we don't get real pullbacks anymore. We don't get corrections anymore. If we were to get one, well, let's move on. UBS is saying, sounds like Greg Mannarino, buy the dips. As a matter of fact, here, any pullback in the market should be bought. This is the United Bank of Scotland here. All right, this is not Greg Mannarino. I think everyone understands this. The market has nowhere to go but higher. Okay, and that leads us right into economic news, which we just got. So mortgage demand pretty much fell off of a cliff here. Look, we're in a bubble. We're in an everything bubble here. And when any asset moves above the ability for the average guy making or girl making an average salary to buy an average priced home, well, you know what? It's a bubble. Period. The end. And who's fueling this? How about the Federal Reserve? With artificially suppressed rates from here until eternity. It's just not going to stop. It's been going on since time immemorial. It feels like here. Quantitative easing 1, quantitative easing 2, Operation Twist. They just keep suppressing rates in their mission to, buy it all. I think we all know that. So that's the news we got today. Now, here's something else I want you to pay attention to and look this up because it's very disturbing to me. So we all know this guy, Fed President Kaplan, Robert Kaplan, Dallas Fed President. Apparently, this guy and he's not the only one. There's a Fed president, I want you to keep this in mind, was involved in multiple $1-million trades last year. If this isn't in our face, insider trading, and you know what's going to happen to this guy? Zero. Nothing. So here we have a Fed president clearly involved in insider trading. You think maybe he has a vested interest in seeing rates suppressed here? But again, nothing is going to happen. These people are untouchable. Okay? So just get used to it. Get used to more corruption like this. Smacks across the face. That's just the way it's going to go. Period. The freaking end. Look, it's a freak show. You all know that. And this is just, par for the course. Oh my goodness, really? A Fed president? Insider trading? I can't believe it. I'm stunned. How about you? Anyway, so what else would you expect? Honestly, it's an interesting setup, like I said. For the market right now, let's see what they pull off here. It's not really a bad setup today. Again, stock futures lower. Okay, you got crude oil getting propped up. A dollar slightly stronger. Market doesn't like that relative dollar strength. Okay, 10-year yield stable. Let's see what happens today. I still believe, and I don't care here what Morgan Stanley is saying. Morgan Stanley is, again, warning about this market. Every warning that we have heard, every one over the past, I don't know how far you want to go back, with these major banks, warning, 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 warning. All it's doing is pushing the stock market higher. I mean, yesterday we got Goldman Sachs warning on the economy. Yes, our economy is in free fall. As a percentage of GDP, we are contracting at our fastest pace ever in history. You won't hear that from the mainstream financial channels. Oh no, you can't know that one. But it's a no-brainer here, people. It's insane. Our debt to GDP ratio is skyrocketing with no end in sight. You think it's going to stop? You think it's going to change moving forward? So you can expect things like, again, mortgage demand cratering. As our economy is contracting as a percentage of GDP at an extreme pace, you will see more bad economic news. It's all by design. And the Fed is going to continue to buy assets. They're not going to stop. Period. This is their end game. And you got Fed presidents here insider trading. Yeah, let's get this out here again so people know. Dallas Fed President Robert Kaplan. Multiple $1-million trades in 2020. I want to know how you feel about that. And what do you think should be done? Because whatever you say, it don't matter anyway. These people can do anything they want at any moment. It is a freak show. And you know who loses? We do. We lose. As these super elites, they're laughing in our face. And I think you know that too. All right, look, I'm out of here. Important video. Please share it. Get this stuff out there. Let people understand what's going on with insider trading, Fed presidents, the corruption, the distractions, the misinformation, the propaganda, the contracting economy, the more bad economic news, what's really going on here, because most people haven't the slightest freaking clue. They're all, look here, don't look over there, fear, be afraid, variant, this one, the Mu variant, and now whatever's coming down the pike after that, because there's going to be more. I told you. And it's all coming together. It really, really is. It's very, very disturbing to me. People, love you a lot. Again, please share the video. Get it out there. I'll see you at the end of the day.